Let me explain why misgendering is an act of violence.
We're here today not because we don't know how to take a joke. We're here because we're concerned that the jokes are taking long.
We don't want you to speak here. Your words are violence. They're threats. You cannot be speaking here. Thank you very much.
It's a baby. If someone was raped and she gave birth and she decided to kill her 3-year-old child.
So that's backwards, pernicious, dangerous, and stupid. And it comes as a result, in some ways, of a good thing. And the good thing is that violence over the long term has been on a steady decline. We're nearing a spike now thanks to the woke. But prior to this, for a long-term, violence has been on the decline. And for a lot of people in the United States, they don't really have that much experience with actual violence. And that's a good thing. I don't want people to have experience with violence. But that leads them to labeling something like language as violence. Language is not violence. And we don't want to minimize what real violence is. When someone puts their hands on somebody else and refuses to take them off, when someone physically rapes someone or assaults someone or punches someone or sets them on fire or shoots them, that is a very, very serious thing. Words are not violence. Silence is not violence. Violence is violence. It's a very serious thing, and it needs to be kept distinct from that. The cure, especially for political violence, is to talk. Like the options that we have as human beings, if we have completely different ideas about how public policy should be, are to communicate with each other and to reach some sort of consensus, either through politics or in the academy. That's what should be going on. It should be a dialogue. The worst thing you could possibly do is shut down that dialogue, refuse to allow that dialogue, because then all you've done is you've opened it up for the only other option, which is violence. You're actually creating violence by labeling words as violence and by trying to stifle freedom of speech or stop someone else who has an idea from talking. You're actually making it more likely that there'll be real violence. And real violence, like I just said, is a very distinct and different thing from words, and that should never be forgotten.